Today is Thursday, June 15th, and this is the first time that I have felt pulled or just really wanted to pull up the camera, so here we are. The last month and a half has been crazy. We moved. We're still in the process of trying to get our house sold. We now live in South Carolina. It's been definitely a wild ride. We're somewhat settled, I would say, for the most part. Definitely a huge adjustment moving from the desert to the South, back to the South. But if you are new here, if you're wondering like, girl, what are you even talking about? First of all, my name is Tatiana. I'm a business coach and a mentor for women wanting to start their own businesses. I love encouraging you and helping you to get out of your own way. And I love to just document my life and share the journey, especially when it comes to, running a business, trying to just manage all the things from motherhood and marriage and just self-care. And the last month and a half of my life has just been such a huge transition. And I just have not felt the need to vlog and pull up the camera like I typically do. I think just because I've been trying to accept this new chapter that I'm in and just understand where God has me and what my purpose is and just all of the things. Like I've literally questioned everything from this business to this channel to just like why we moved here, just so many emotions. Today is actually I work every day, but today I'm actually sitting here. My daughter is in quiet time right now, and I am preparing for a challenge that I'm going to be hosting for the week of June 19th, and it is called the Inspire 330 Challenge. It is a challenge to really just help women get back to themselves. I'm calling it like get back to you, just the things that we want to do, whether it is a big goal, it might be something impactful that we want to do. We've been putting it off. It might be something very personal, very self-care related things, maybe that we wanted to set up these habits, but we haven't quite made the time for it. We're at the halfway point of the year, and so I thought this would be a great time to run an Inspire 330 challenge, and I'm excited. So I'm putting together some of the last little tidbits about it, and for the people that join, they're actually going to have an opportunity to get in on some exclusive content and stuff that's going to be just in my membership as well. So I'm just working on some of the graphics and stuff for that, because honestly, it's happening in less than a week at this point. Like 4 or 5 days. So I'm just doing that, but I need to update y'all. So much stuff has been going on, but I just wanted to say, hey, I'm doing well and just slowly resurfacing, adjusting to all of the changes, but just so grateful through it all. So grateful to God for just the continued blessings that he has put in my life and in my family's life. Like I'm just beyond grateful, and I'm so happy you're here. So where we are living now, we have just a lot more access to just even doing like just short little trips and things that we want to do. Whereas in New Mexico, like it would have taken us several hours to get to places, even like to go to Denver, when we would go visit there, that would take like a little over 6 hours and stuff like that. So here it's like we could do little day trips. We can go to the beach, it's like 2 hours away. We can go see my grandmother. She's about 2 hours away. My family is not within driving distance that lives up in Ohio. So I'm just really grateful because of all of those things. But with that, it's just like when you are just learning how to navigate from what you're used to, that's always a bit of an adjustment because it's just so different. And then on top of that, just trying to having a small child and trying to just reinforce to her like, oh, this is a good thing. We're excited. And in the midst of me just being like, okay, like I too miss, our old situation. I miss my old house and all of those things. And so it's just been a lot of just trying to navigate through this new season of life. But like I said, overall, I'm grateful, but I like to keep it real with y'all, okay? But right now, I'm actually just chilling here on the couch. This is our new house. You can see a little bit of the background, our new background. If you used to see in my old house, it's the new one now. So just a little bit of what I have going on. I am doing so much stuff, y'all. I started doing design work. So I have like client work I'm doing. So I have like a little list of things I'm trying to get done by this time tomorrow. So I'm slowly making my progress through that. Right now I'm actually working on the challenge workbook. I already had it made from the last time I did the challenge, which is nice, but I'm just updating some stuff. because I just want to make it better. It's the free challenge that I was mentioning. So I'm just going through.
And my name's Emery. I like hanging out. Bye-bye. Today, I'm going to show you how to bounce the bubbles.
Oh yeah, we did a fun thing earlier. We took some bubbles. It was this, actually one of my friends, she shared it with me. It's basically like water, Dawn dish soap, or I wonder, it could probably be any dish soap, and then some sugar. And it makes these bubbles that last way longer than normal ones. First of all, like you blow it and they pop pretty much immediately. Like these were lasting, I mean, like a full minute or more.
Yeah.
And then you could bounce them on yourself. You just have to have like a sleeve on, right?
Yeah.
Like a shirt.
I want to have a sleeve on.
Well, not right now. We did it earlier this morning. Maybe we'll do it again next time, okay? You had some extras left, so you can show Daddy. Maybe he'll do it with you.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, it's still the same day. I'm just upstairs now. My computer was getting ready to die, but I got a lot done on the couch. I actually just finished posting about my challenge in the membership because I wanted to give them access to the workbook a little early. So the next thing I need to do is actually look at the workflow for the challenge because it's in Flowdesk, but I need to actually make sure all the emails are making sense with my goals. What I'm trying to do is basically just like there's going to be an email sent out every day of the challenge just to encourage and inspire. It's not really anything super deep that I need to figure out, but I want to make sure that all those are good, grammar is correct as much as it can be. I'm not perfect, but check on all that stuff. But what I wanted to actually see was, what did I write on here? I scheduled my live for tomorrow. And I just switched to my camera. I'm like, girl, you got a camera. Like, that's how long it has been since I've actually vlogged. I'm like, oh, yeah. But I love recording on my phone, too. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, you do not have to have a fancy camera. My camera's not even fancy, the one that I do have. But I'm like, you don't need all of that to just get some content up. And I seriously mean that. Like, I just used my phone for the earlier clips that you guys saw. But anyways, I was just saying that a lot just happened in the last hour. So I came up here. I got some deliveries, some packages. We're supposed to be going to the beach in a few weeks. And so I got some stuff delivered from Just Fab, like a cute little hat I'll have to show you guys. And a couple of other things. And then my realtor just called me. We got an offer on our house. So I'm like, fingers crossed it works out. We actually had one that fell through a couple weeks ago. So I'm just like, okay, let's look at everything, see it all. I told Evan in a text message, I tried to call him, but he's still working. So I know he'll be excited to come out to that message. So that is really exciting. But anyway, what I was saying is that I am just trying to get through this list of stuff because it's a lot on here and I kind of procrastinated quite a bit. I'm in my planner, which by the way, these are going to be restocking very soon in the shop. So if you are a user of my business planner or if you want to be a user of the business planner, these are going to be coming back. I actually have a couple here, but they're just not listed on the site, but all of that will be happening soon. I need to set up my new UPS box. So I'm planning on doing that next week and then just going to be waiting to get the new designs in. I'm still kind of like being indecisive about what I'm doing with the design. So I need to figure that out a little bit sooner than later. But anyway, they will be coming back in July. So I am just working through this. But what I was saying, yes. So we have a book club that's taking place. We're going to be reading this book together, which I'm excited about. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. Pretty much since it came out. So I'm excited to read it with the ladies in the membership. Y'all, when I tell you that out of everything that I have done, I mean, like, I love one-on-one coaching. I love doing this channel, but it's something about the membership and just like the people that are really in there and just the like-minded people, y'all. It's like no other. Like, I'm just so grateful for it. And so I'm excited to be doing a book club. Like, that's something I've always wanted to do. So many things I've always wanted to do. I'm getting an opportunity to do it through this membership. And so I'm going to continue to promote it and push it out there because it truly is something to be a part of and just grow with. Like, y'all, it's amazing. So I'll always have the link down in the description if you want to learn more about the Inspire Blueprint membership. It is just wonderful for you to get the support you need, especially if you are, even if you're not in the beginning stages of business. But even if you haven't started, maybe you took a break, you're coming back. It's not just for stationary business either. We have all different types of businesses in there. And the overall goal is to support each other, have accountability, which is definitely number one. That's a big way to really find success in anything we do, to be held accountable, right? There's tons of trainings that we have. I'm working on quarter 3 right now, which I'm excited about because the theme for quarter 3 is going to be called Pace Over Perfection. And I know that they're going to love the trainings that we have lined up and just all of the fun stuff. So it's going to be so good. So that is just like all of the things going on top of just like life. And eventually at some point I'll have to show you this new office space. I'm still trying to like figure my life out. I think I want to hang stuff up. I need to fill these out for quarter 3. So I'm thinking about filming a video of how I use my quarterly wall planning system. It's in the shop if you're ever interested. This system to plan out launches that I have going on, as well as just like business tasks and just to-dos for the quarter. I love using this and I've been missing it because I packed it up a while ago. So I didn't really have it most of quarter 2. We were moving and everything. And so I'm excited to finally be able to use it again. I only got to use it really for quarter 1 of this year. So I'm happy for that. So let's go look at this things. I've gotten quite a few things recently because I'm really trying to like level up my wardrobe a little bit. I kind of started a little bit doing it last year and then I paused on it and there was a few more things I needed. I guess you could kind of say like just some staple pieces, just things I know that I compare with stuff. I'm not trying to create like that capsule wardrobe necessarily, but I am trying to create options that all go together really well. Like I still have other things, but for the most part, I'm trying to create stuff where it's like you can pair multiple things with one. Like I have a blazer and I could wear it with like 5 or 6 shirts I have and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to do. I've been like taking pictures of outfit ideas and stuff because I don't know, I'm feeling like, I'm getting into mid-30s lightweight. Like I'm gonna be 33 this year. And I really just want to take like the way I look. When I look good, I really feel good. I truly believe that statement. And so I've just been ordering some stuff, and especially since we're going to be going to the beach a lot more, since we're closer, I'm like, let me just start getting a little cuter, okay? Like, let's get cute. So I'll show you guys what I got. I'm just going to show you guys a couple of the things I got. Like I said, I've gotten a number of things, but I just got like some really cute stuff. I need to still try some things on, but one of the things I really like is Just Fab, and I had let my credits kind of stack up a little bit, so I got a few things using my credits that I had, and one of them was this hat. So definitely will be like more for the beach, but I got that because I didn't really have one. I used to have one like a long time ago. It was more like a fedora style with this like straw material, but I don't know what happened to it. And then I also got this bag too, just to kind of have like a little something, for like going out to dinner and different things. Again, like summertime, just trying to like up the ante a little bit with my stuff. It is not organized at all in here, by the way. We're working through that. I also got this, where's it at? This square neck bodysuit from there too. Where's the bottom? Okay, here. So I'll be able to use this for some different stuff as well. And then the last thing I got from there was this little sparkly sandal. So I'm excited for that stuff, and slowly things are coming together. So y'all, you might see even some more elevated style. Like my friend Jaleesa worked with me last year. She's amazing. I'm gonna put her stuff down below too because she is a personal stylist and she helps people to really get confident in themselves, figure out what their personal style is. And so I worked with her, and then she really gave me an idea to really get button ups and just get an idea of what I liked. And so I basically took what me and her worked on together, and then I ran with it this time around to get even more stuff. So it's nothing like just feeling sure about the clothing and stuff you wear. Like I've always been really insecure about my body, just to keep it all the way real. And so to be able to have a wardrobe that I actually feel confident in, that I like, and that I have a lot of options, because that has been my thing. It's I go to put some clothes on and I'm like, okay, I don't even know what to wear. I have a lot of clothes, but it's I feel like I don't have anything. And I know I'm not the only one that's like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start getting rid of all these clothes that I'm not wearing, that are just taking up space, but still feels like I have literally nothing to put on. And I'm going to get stuff that I really love and stuff that can be versatile to go with multiple things. And so it's not like this is a new concept or anything. And I'm only sharing it with you all because this is just part of my journey, part of me finding who I am, and I love to just share about that. So that's been something that's been really heavily on me really for the last year, I would say, but I kind of got back into it again since we've moved, because I'm like, okay, I really need to get stuff in order. We've been like doing a lot more, getting out of the house more, and so I really want to have things that I feel confident in besides just biker shorts and a sweatshirt, or, you know, a t-shirt. Like, that's been my attire, I feel like, for the last few years. And so I'm just trying to like level it up, but also figure out what I like. And I think sometimes it can be hard to do that when you're like stuck in the college version of you and what you used to like then, and then you have like a kid, and so then you kind of get thrown into that, and it just becomes this whole thing. So it's like, I'm glad to be kind of finding my style again, and I'm excited about it. So y'all will be seeing some more outfits and things as I get stuff in order. But
let's see if you like it.
Ooh, it's a great smoothie. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, hi.
So I probably need to shift gears. Evan will be home probably within the next 30, 45 minutes or so. Oh, actually, this is him calling me now. Yeah, it was one of the people from last night. It was the one that she said the commute was a little far. That's the one. Okay, so I'm in the car. So now I'm going to get some Longhorn for dinner, just something quick before I have this call at 8 o'clock. So I didn't really plan dinner today, so that's what I'm going to go pick up. We just decided to get some takeout. But anyway, another thing I started doing recently as well that I'll have to share more about is just really trying to get back into my wellness stuff. Like, the last couple of weeks, I've really been sitting down and trying to get serious about it. I actually signed up for Pilates, and like, I'm really just trying to just do things differently. I have found that I'm a lot more committed when I invest in something, you know, like Pilates to go, versus me just saying like, oh, you know, I'll just work out and I'll put some time aside. Like, no, like when I put a little money down, I'm gonna obviously show up. I'm gonna use my classes that I have for the month and all that stuff, versus like just relying on me finding a video and stuff. As much as I want to say that works, like I've been trying that for a number of years and it hasn't, but I've really been enjoying it so far. So I'm excited to continue doing it. I've been doing it for, this will be my 3rd week, I think, that I've been doing it. So I've been enjoying it a lot. And I've also been using this wellness journal from Cultivate What Matters, and y'all know I love me some Cultivate What Matters. They came out with it, I want to say maybe a few months ago, and I love it. I haven't even gotten into like the weekly pages yet, because I'm still, what the heck? People be doing some weird stuff. I'm still haven't gotten to the weekly pages yet, because I'm trying to like do all of the prep work in the beginning, and it's taken me a couple of weeks to just sit down and figure out what my goals are going to be. So I think I'm going to officially start it in July as far as like tracking the weeks. But this month I just wanted to really get a hold of like what my goals are going to be for basically Q3 for the summer. And so definitely like Pilates, drinking more water. I have like different things. I have like a solo walk that I do every week by myself in the morning, and just different things to just get back to me. Like, that is the theme that I am going to be using for the rest of the year, is get back to you. Okay, get back to me, get back to you. Whatever that looks like for you, that's what I am praying for everyone, that you get back to you and the things that are important, what matter, you know, whether life is happening, if you've lost sight of it, you've been in a transitional period, that whatever the case is, you have an opportunity to get back to you and do the things that you've been called to do, the things that have been placed on your heart, but for whatever reason, you've had to pause on them. And so that's really what my focus is. But when I get back home, but yes, I wanted to share that I actually have a Pilates class tomorrow. So depending on how long this vlog ends up being, maybe I'll show you guys a little something. I'm so awkward when it's like recording in public and stuff, and especially in there, but I don't really think anybody cares. So maybe I'll prop my phone up. We'll see. I don't know. I'll see the vibes and how I'm feeling about it. I might, because that would be kind of cool to just document, especially because I'm just getting started with it, but I really, really like it a lot. But anyway, so after I leave here, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat this food quickly, and then I need to transform because I'm getting ready to get that call. So I'm gonna fix my hair. Luckily my hair is already done. I just need to take it down and just fix it. I might put a little bit of makeup on because I'm thinking eventually these trainings that I'm recording, I think I want to turn them into like mini trainings that people can purchase even if you don't have the membership. And so because of that, I really want to just try my best to look good, I guess. So we'll see what's happening with that, but I'm getting ready to let them know I'm here to get my food and kind of go from there. All right, so I'm all ready. I'm getting ready to go set up the camera setup and the computer and everything now, and then I'm gonna get on, and then after that I have a bit of work to do tonight, so that's pretty much really all that's going to be happening for the rest of this day. But I will definitely see you all tomorrow, and hopefully everything goes well with the training. Technology wise, Emery and Evan are hanging out downstairs, so that's good. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited about this topic. I don't even think I mentioned it, but today the topic is called bold content, and I'm gonna be teaching all about how to take basically just your mission and your overall just like topics and things that you talk about regularly for your business or that you plan to talk about on social media through your content, and then how to turn that into what I call a business principle. So we're going to go through that, and then from that they're able to make endless content ideas. It's repeatable. It's also going to give them so many ideas for just different opt-ins they can create, as well as if they want to have their own challenge. So I'm excited about it. It's definitely like leveling up the content a bit, so definitely fits with our theme of bold this quarter, of just really like stepping out and doing some things that are a little bit different and just outside the typical like, hey, purchase my thing, you know, like, oh, this is available for sale. Like, it really adds a lot of value to the things that they're going to talk about. So I'm excited for this training, but I'm going to go set everything up.
Hi, camera.
Emery. For those who just got on, how's everybody's week going so far? Good. Alright, we're going to be getting started here in a minute. For bold content, this is going to be another really good one. I'm so excited to go through this. I would love to just know how many of you have had an opportunity to go through the connection part of the Success Blueprint course that came along with this membership.
I got my headphones in.
It's gonna last you so long, but like, yeah, it's worth it. This is like a chaotic few hours, but welcome to the next day. As you saw, I got up, I was able to do a little bit of work, and then Emery ended up getting up and I had to do some things with her. Played a little bit, did some school stuff, just all of those things. Of course, she needed a snack, something to eat, and all of that. So that was what the morning consisted of. And then I ended up going to Pilates, which was really, really good. It was this, people flying around these corners, y'all. It was a center and balance flow, I believe is what it was called. I really liked it a lot. My legs were definitely shaking at certain points where I'm like, woo, okay, can we move on to the next pose or position, whatever. But it was really, really good. So I enjoyed that. Then I had to rush over here to Panera because the class ended about 10 minutes before I had my bi-weekly call with my intern, who is absolutely amazing. She is so sweet. I really enjoyed working with her, and so we had our meeting, and then during that I actually was able to eat a little bit of food as well, so that was really nice. And yeah, so now I'm actually on my way home. In less than an hour I have to go live on YouTube. I did this strategically because I wanted to get everything done kind of in a bulk amount, and then I'm gonna take maybe like an hour to just finish up a couple tasks I have to do. I have to get that replay up in my membership. I was trying to do it this morning, but I woke up later than I expected. And then Emery got up a little bit earlier than I expected. So due to that, I'm a little bit behind on my Friday to-do list, but it is what it is. I also have some client work that I'm trying to finish up. And I also just want to enjoy Friday. So I'm hoping I don't have to do too much work when I get home after the live, but that's just kind of what's going on. I think one of my issues is always that getting up early enough to get stuff done, because, you know, when you have small kids, I don't know about you, but like my daughter, she can kind of get up at all different times. And so she can get up anywhere between, literally, anywhere between 4:30 in the morning to like 8:30. Typically the 4:30, 5 o'clock, that's not really, that doesn't happen, but that does happen some days. It's maybe, you know, every couple of weeks there's a time when she gets up and it's like 5 and you're like, hi. But usually she gets up sometime between like 6:30 and 8 o'clock. So somewhere in there. And so if I was disciplined enough to just get up at 5, I know for sure I would be able to get done what I needed to get done. At least like the priority thing, 1 or 2 things. And so then once she would get up, I would be like, oh, like I already have started the day off feeling accomplished. And so I'm just trying to work on that because it's just hard. And I've gotten better about hitting the snooze, but then I just take a while to get out of the bed. I'll get up. I have this devotional I've been doing. I do like just the daily refresh with the Bible app. And then I just started a new devotional called, I think it's called Greatly Loved. It's actually really good. It's a 5-day devotional. So I'll do that and I'll like sit and I'll be like dozing off reading the devotional, which is not good. Then eventually I get up, or I might sit there on my phone for a little bit, which is also not good. Or I'll just sit there. Sometimes I might journal or something like that. But basically the whole point is just that I just need to get up. You know, like once I get up, I need to get up and then get moving and then do like my stuff out of the bed. I've been really bad about that. So by the time I get up, I might have been sitting in the bed for like 45 minutes to an hour some days, you know, just like dozing off, waking up, you know, just sitting there. And it's like, girl, you could have been doing all of these things. And then it's like, oh, hey, she's up. So I got to work on that for myself. But yeah, so that's just what's going on today. And then I think that's pretty much it. And then hopefully I can kick the weekend off. I do have some work and stuff to do this weekend, client work specifically, because I'm behind on it. And then also even my own work I'm behind on. I have some designs that I was supposed to have finished last Friday for my personal products that I have not done. And it's just mainly because I've just really been trying to get back into the swing of things with work. It's been so hard being out of my element, essentially, of how everything was set up, my schedule. Like I had worked so hard to get my schedule in order and my expectations for myself and my themed days. And so now that we moved and just trying to adjust to all of the changes, it's been really hard to just like bounce back into what I was doing. And so I'm just giving myself some grace with it. And I've like had to push back a couple of things I wanted to do, which, you know, gratefully gratefully, they're all things that I can do that for, but I don't like to do that kind of stuff. And so it's just been a whole thing, but we're getting there slowly. I am resurfacing. It's kind of what I've been saying. And so I'm just excited. I think this challenge is going to be a great thing for myself included, in addition to those that take part, because I too need to just like get back to me and start focusing on the things that are important to me. My business is extremely important to me. And, I kind of been letting the enemy creep in a little bit. And, I get in my ear and just tell me like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, who are you to be doing this? Like, there's so many other things that, or there's so many things that have just come up within my spirit lately where I'm just like, I don't know if I should be doing my business. And so I don't like that feeling, but I know that it's just part of the journey. It's part of entrepreneurship. It's never just straightforward. It's never just always positive. There's always that doubt that creeps in, and for me it is a constant thing that I have to work through, and I'm always going to be honest about that. Like, I'm not a person that gets on here and just like is always just feeling super confident. I'm not a person that always gets on here and just knows that everything I'm doing is going to be ultimate success. A lot of times it's just throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks. It's doing things that are uncomfortable and putting myself out there, and in the midst of all of that I feel that not enoughness and just the questioning of like, why am I doing this? So I just wanted to share that because it's been on my heart for a bit now, and I think it's been even harder for me to get back into things because it's just so easy for me to just be like, oh, just, maybe this isn't something you should be doing. And I don't like that at all, because that's definitely not what I promote on here. So that's what's been going on just in my head a little bit. And I'm really praying that by the end of June, going into July, it'll be the summer, so I'm already going to be kind of taking it easy for the summer anyway, but I really want to get back to just kind of like the boss version of me, not super hustle crazy, nothing like that, but just where I'm like showing up for myself and doing the things that are important, because I need that. I definitely need that, like as a mom, as a wife. I need those things that I call my own and that I pour into, and just that I have my own thing, like that's so important. And I hope that for anyone that wants it, if you're craving having your own thing, realize that you'll have seasons where you may have to take a step back and life may be getting a little bit crazy, but you will get back to it. If it's something that matters to you, if it's important enough, you'll get back to it. But you have to just make sure that you know that, you know that you're worthy enough to do these things that you desire, even though they seem difficult. Maybe you're not qualified, or you don't, you feel you're called, but you don't feel qualified. Like, whatever it is, just know that God has got you. Take the time you need to, accept that that is what it is. But at the end of the day, if it's for you, it's for you. And that's just what I keep trying to tell myself. So I'm hoping that this second half of the year will just turn around all of the transitions and changes. Like I told you guys, we ended up getting an offer on our house yesterday. Like, thank God. We just signed the papers and stuff last night. So we'll get the ball rolling with that, because that's been a whole nother just thing on my shoulders. I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, y'all, it's just been one of those seasons where it's just back-to-back stuff going on. So anyway, I'm basically back home now. I'm getting ready to get myself together for this live, and yeah, let's do this. And also, I'm trying out a longer vlog for this. Let me know if you like it. If you've made it to this point in the video, let me know. I actually really enjoy watching long vlogs, and I just feel like since I'm not probably gonna vlog like super often, I thought like, why not do it? So I don't know, let me know what you're thinking. And if you made it to the point of this video, just say hey. It's the next day. I just got off of the monthly planning and strategy session that I host for the membership. It basically takes place like the Saturday after we have the training that you all saw on this vlog, and it was really good. We tried a new format. One of the members had asked like, oh, can we actually have like some time to work? And I'm like, yeah, that was actually my original vision for it. And then it got so to the point, I was just so excited to have the membership that we would just talk the whole time. And I was like, oh yeah. So she kind of reminded me, I'm like, yes, let's get back to it. So today we did it where it was like basically a 2 hour time frame, but they worked for 30 minutes. We had a little bit of a break, and then they worked for another 30 minutes. And then at the end, we came together, talked about what we were working on, answered questions, and just really supported each other. And like I've said before, my business, what I'm doing here on this channel, what I do is so much of God. I literally just wanted to record this as I was getting off, and I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. But basically, the members, we just were really pouring into a lot of the members on there as they were sharing different things they have going on. I mean, y'all, some really exciting things are happening. This whole quarter was about being bold, and so many of them are being so bold and just doing just things that they never would have thought they would be doing, just like taking control of their business, focusing on themselves, saying no to things that don't matter, just all of the stuff that I couldn't even have really like pictured for the quarter to happen, this first quarter, that have happened. And just seeing people just literally transform in front of my eyes is just such a blessing. And then people are pouring into me as well and just sharing about how great the membership is and how much they're getting out of it, and even out of like the business planner that they've gotten from me. And I can honestly just say that I'm just so grateful for it, because there are literally days where I just want to give up and I want to stop what it is that I'm doing because I don't understand it. It seems just like, what is the point? You know, in a world where it's so easy to compare and just see what everyone else is doing. And so to have like live conversations and be building these really, really deep relationships with these ladies, I am just so honored that I have been chosen to do this, and the impact that it's making. I couldn't have ever pictured that. And like I always say, like I literally poured my heart into this membership. I really wanted this a place for people to feel seen and understood, and for them to have a space to really do things for themselves. And literally it was articulated back to me and just validated, and I'm just so grateful. So I just really, really, really love what I'm doing. I really do. And I'm going to continue to pour into this membership and these ladies. And I'm just so grateful for it. And I had to get on and share, because it's just such a good feeling when you work hard. And a lot of times you work and you don't even know why you're doing it. And that's a lot of what my entrepreneurship journey has been. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna roll with it. I guess I'm gonna do this. I don't know, I don't understand. I don't truly believe in myself all the way to do this. I don't feel like I'm qualified to do this, but I'm called. And so in that, I am just obedient. I'm following the script, in a sense. I'm following what I'm being led to do. And then to just be able to hear it back that, like, I'm getting so much from this. Thank you for this. This space is what I need. Like, it's just, I couldn't ask for anything better. And I just want so many people to experience this membership. I don't know how long it'll be going on for. I'm going to do it as long as God says, but get in, okay? Like, get in, okay? Like the detail, I can't even talk. The details are down below to join. And just come and be a part of the amazing things that are happening on these calls. Like, I love the training and the teaching and all of that, but I also love the calls where we just get on and connect and really hear from one another. The stories, like, that's something you cannot do online. That's something you cannot do on a YouTube channel or on Instagram. Like, we can have a couple chats and comments back and forth, but to really be able to talk with everyone and truly know what they have going on and know a little bit about their day-to-day in their life, like, that is really building community. And that is just, it's a gift that I kind of, understood, as you're like promoting something, you're working on it and you're just kind of in the weeds of just trying to get through the tasks. But to actually see it being lived out in front of me, and for my first quarter to basically be coming to an end, like, this first quarter, I was so scared to do it. I was like, what am I doing? Like, to be calling this bold beyond belief and, you know, all of these things. And like, God truly showed up in this community. Like, that is all I can say. So if you are looking for a community, you know, one that will support you, that will hold you accountable, that you can grow relationships with women that get you, have an opportunity to connect with me, but not even just me. Like, it's so much more beyond just me. We are really building some amazing things. And like I said, these ladies are doing some really, really cool stuff. I love to see it. I'm learning from them as well. And it's such a good, I love it. Like, one of the members was saying on there, she was like, it's just good vibes. Like, the vibes are just good. And they are. Like, I'm always excited to get on these calls with them. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this vlog. I'm actually taking advantage of the fact that my husband and my daughter are away. They went to go take the car to get checked this morning. So I'm getting ready to just do a little straightening up around the house, organize, and just continue to be grateful for where I'm at. I do have a couple of work things I need to do today, so I'll probably do that in a few hours. I'm actually going to step away from the screen and just have some time to just be. And I'm just so grateful, and I'm so grateful to you for watching this video. It was definitely a long one, but like I said, I love watching long vlogs, and I love being able to share with you all. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, go ahead and comment, we got this, because we do. We have this. We know that we're going to be able to make these things that we have been dreaming about in our head. We can make it happen. We got this. It's just about taking that first step, about believing in what it is that you're trying to do, and then actually doing it, right? You know, like, it's one thing to believe and be like, oh, I know God said, and I know I'm gonna do this, but it's another thing to actually walk that out in your everyday and do it. That's what my Inspired Challenge is all about. If you happen to be watching this while the challenge is going on, or even after, information will be down below for you as well. But overall, we got this. All right, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.